I just can't let you go. Lord knows that I've tried to. You said I was the only one. No one likes being lied to. You made this mess and left me with the...
I would fold the length of my fabric in half, which is by 49. Now the length of the blouse I am working with is 20 inches, and I will add a few more inches, like 3 inches, and that is the line I marked right here. Now I will place another fold. Now I'll go on and cut this out, and this is the amount of fabric I need. Now on this folded edge of my fabric, I will take 2.5 inches. I'll take 2.5 inches, and this is going to be my neckline. Now I will take 20 inches, which I said is the length I am working with. Just take that 20 inches all around like this and keep marking. Now once I am done doing this, I am going to cut this out. Now on this part, I am going to add 1/2 inch for allowance to join to the collar. And once you're done, this is what your top should look like. Now I am going to place a notch at the midpoint of this. So this way I know where my midpoint is. Now I would go on and measure the bottom of this top so as to place in my bottom bias design. This is totally optional. You can just, if you don't want to do this, you can totally skip it and just overlock the bottom, or you can just bias the bottom. Now I have 60 and I have 10, that is 70 inches, and I'm going to cut that twice because my fabric is round. Now as you can see, I have cut out multiple fabrics, and now I will just open it like this and I will join them together, and the width of this fabric is 5 inches. Once you're done joining, place the good side of this to the wrong side of your fabric and leave a little bit of space. Now start joining this all around your cape. As you can see, I have gotten to about where I started from. Now I will join these two pieces together and I will cut any excess I have over there. And once I do this, I'll go on and stitch the rest. I'll first of all join this piece together and sew the rest. And once you're done sewing, you should have this on the inside and on the outside. Now you start folding this over like this, and this, fold this in, fold this in and place it over this. Now I suggest you pin this all around before you start stitching, because it will help you have a smoother sewing because you're sewing around a curve. Now once I'm done pinning, I will lay my stitches in, and as you can see, I have done just that. And you can go on and give it a nice press, iron it down, and it will look very nice. Now next thing I'm going to do right now is to add holes for my belt. And to do this, take 10 inches from your neckline. Now I am going to take 13 inches downwards. This is going to be where I am going to place my holes for my belt. Now I will place my fabric on fold like this so I can cut out the two sides together. Now I'll fold my fabric like this and place a notch. Now just make sure you have a hole right there. Now basically I'll just cut this open. Now what I'm trying to do right here is take 2 inches downwards and the width should be about 1 inch. That is the width of your hole. Now just follow this guideline and just cut this out, and you will have a nice hole right there on your fabric, as you can see, and it would appear on the both sides. Now next thing we're going to do right now is to bias these holes. Now I am cutting a strip of 1 inch of my fabric. Now I am going to place this like this around this hole, and I'm going to, from where I started from, I'll stop right there. Now as you can see, I have made my stitches. Now I will cut off the excess fabric. Now next thing I will do is to take this in. Now once you have done this, what you're going to do is place this on fold. Let me bring this closer. Place this on fold. Now place it on another fold and on your fabric. And that is what I am just doing. Place on fold and place another fold on your fabric. And I'll just go on my sewing machine and stitch on top of that like this. And next thing we're going to do right now is I'm going to take my neckline, the width of my neckline, and I have 8.5. Now this is how you take your collar. Place 1/2 inch. From that 1/2 inch, I'll take 1.5 inches upwards for the length of my collar. Now I will take the measurements I took on my neckline, which is 8.5, and I'll place it right there. And the same 1.5 inches I marked here, I'm going to place it right here. Now I am just going to connect my lines. Now we need seam allowances on each side. We need seam allowance here, over here, and also at the bottom. We're going to add 1/2 inch at every corners. Now I'm just going to cut this out, thereby adding 1/2 inch to it. Now place your fabric on fold and make sure you cut out another piece because you need a facing for your collar, which I am doing now. Now as you can see, I have 2 pieces. Now I am going to go on and interface one of these colors, which I have done. I'll place 1/2 inch at the bottom and fold it over like this, and I would iron it. And once you're done doing this, place the good sides of your collar together, place it like this, and you're going to stitch like this. Now just go on and place your stitches like this. Now I have 2 inch of this strip of fabric. I'll fold it over like this, and I'll make my stitch on top of it, and this is going to be my buttonhole. Now I'll fold it over like this, and I'm going to place it like this, and I am going to go on and stitch. Now I am doing this because I don't want my cape to have a zipper. You can go on and stitch and close this. And I am done stitching, and I will turn this out. Now at the neckline of the back, I will make a slight opening. You can take 6 inches or 5. I took 5 inches. Now using my ruler, I would connect my midline to that 5 inches from the midline of my neck. Now using a strip of fabric, I am going to place this over like this, good sides together, and I am going to stitch all around this. Now as you can see, I am done stitching, and now I am going to make a notch and also make notches all around the neckline. Now I am going to reduce the width of this to 1 inch, and once I am done, I'll place a fold and another fold over like this. Now I would pin all around this, and once I am done pinning, I'll go on and make my stitches. Now once you're done stitching, place the good sides of your collar, of this part of your collar, to the wrong side of your fabric and pin all around it. And once I am done pinning, I am going to stitch and join the collar to the cape together. Now as you can see, I am done stitching, and I would place the rough side of that neckline in, and I'll place the folded, this one I folded and ironed over like this, and I'm going to go on and stitch all around it like this. And once you're done, you should have a nice and neat collar. And you can also go on and put in your button at the back of your collar. Now next thing I am going to do right now is to sew my belt, and the width of this fabric is 5 inches, and I'll fold it over like this and sew. And once I get to this point, I will turn it over and I would fold this in and stitch it closed.
Hold me close till I get out.